Magri Coaches Show with Assistant Coach Curtis Pereverzoff. Curtis, that's a tough pill to swallow, right? Giving up that goal in the final minute of regulation. But do you feel as though your team, as the game went on, battled harder and harder and kind of reached their peak in that third period of play?
Yeah, that thought exactly that. I thought we were getting better as the game went on. I thought we were starting to generate a little bit more chances, and I thought a lot of that was just winning puck battles and on the compete side of things. So a bit of a dagger there at the end to go down one way and just turns around and come back and ends up in the back of our net. So tough way to finish, but I think the positives is we were getting better as the game went on there.
One of the big difference that I felt was, in the first and second in the offensive zone, a lot of one and done on the attack. But in the third period, it seemed like your guys were a little bit more determined, a little more had that extra oomph into their game. Did you see the same way in the third period as you guys looked to press?
Yeah, exactly that. I thought that's where our chances started to come from. I think it was just we were starting to get exits out of our own zone, managing it through the neutral zone, and then I thought we were able to get pucks back, not so one and done like we were kind of in that first period there too. So I thought the third period was much better in terms of that. That's just got to be the point of emphasis for us moving forward.
Comment on your goaltender, Chase Woodsky. It's back-to-back games. He gave you guys an opportunity to win.
Yeah, he did his job. He gave us more than enough saves to be able to go down the other way and capitalize. So I think Chase has been a really good addition for us. It'd be nice to try and get a couple more here for him.
Usually against Brandon this season, the previous four games, I think we're averaging maybe about 10 goals, 12 goals a hockey game. Why do you feel this one was different? And why do you feel these two teams seem to put on some pretty entertaining shows?
I think we're both teams that can score off the rush. I think that's been successful for our group, but I know they're a team obviously too that can score off the rush. They have all kinds of speed and skill as well, and I think for our group as well, we're able to be a team that's effective off the rush and create chances that way too. So I think if we can get odd man rushes, that's where those kinds of scoring chances come from. For whatever reason, today was a low scoring game. The other games, obviously, there's been some big numbers put up on the scoreboard. Kind of nice to see the opposite side in terms of defensive game, but obviously need to kind of get some more on the offensive side too.
You mentioned the defensive side. Do you feel as though that's the adjustments as well? Brandon Medicine had all weekend. They're first on pucks in the offensive zone, keeping plays alive and getting extra attack time. And you guys stuck inside your blue line for quite a bit.
Yeah, I think that's just that urgency to check and close quick. I think we talk about it a lot. Hesitation is death, and you can't hesitate to go and check. So that's I think where we run into trouble is just being a little bit late to close quick and get numbers around the puck to go back the other way. So I think we saw examples of that as the game started to go on, but obviously we need to make sure that we're doing that throughout three periods.
Going into the final four games before the Christmas break, as coaches, is one of the keys to keep the guys focused on the games and not on the break because it's a lot of hockey, it's a lot of practice. I'm sure they're looking forward to heading home. Is that one of the keys for your staff in the next week and a half?
Yeah, absolutely. I think obviously it'll be a well-deserved break, and some young guys who are experiencing the Western Hockey League for the first time and the tough schedule, and they'll get their break. But I think for us, it's just making sure that we continue to build on our habits here in the next four games, find a way to come up with some big points here as we head into the break, and we can worry about the rest time later.
Magri Coaches Show with Assistant Coach Curtis Pereverzoff. Appreciate the time. Good luck as you prepare for the Saskatoon Blades on Tuesday night.
Thanks, James.